The consumption of media. To what extent does social media influence our political and social views? Social media use has had a prominent role in the day-to-day lives of millennials throughout the last decade, and with the amount of political and social content shared across sites such as Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, it is worth examining how social media may or may not impact millennials' political and social opinions. So my research question is, what is the relationship between the use of social media and millennials' political and social opinions? I predicted that the issues of conformity and societal pressures would have a notable influence on how millennials formed and altered their opinions. Specifically, I suspected that it would be brought on by the dread of being judged or chastised, and that the harshness of the judgments would be facilitated by anonymity. In light of my findings, I did confirm that the dread of being judged or chastised was a significant reason as to why participants in this study refrained from commenting or responding on social media altogether, with YouTube being the only exception due to its anonymity value. However, conformity did not have an influence when it came to changing one's opinion. If participants did change their opinion about a social or political issue due to content shared on social media, the majority agreed it was due to new information provided, not because of societal pressures to comply with mainstream opinions. So how did I gather and analyze this data? I used 3 different research methods. First, by conducting 2 semi-standardized interviews, one as a group setting with 2 participants, and the other as a one-on-one interview. Then I sent out a survey to 3 different participants, to which they had to reply to 30 different questions. And finally, I conducted a self-observation to study my own behavior. The data gathered was then analyzed and cataloged through content analysis. There is definitely a relationship between the use of social media and political and social opinions, albeit not the relationship I had initially hypothesized. I did learn that reading a stranger's opinion had little to no influence on someone's own view of the issue, but a friend or family member's opinion would spark participants to debate with them offline. What surprised me the most was that although I found my own opinions and views easily manipulated by things I read and experienced on social media, only 1 out of 6 participants in the study did so too. So why is this important? The millennial generation is a substantial group of young adults that will have a remarkable influence on the social and political perspectives of the future. However, while there is ample amount of well-documented research on millennials' use of social media, there is a significant lack of information on how its use may influence our social and political views.